Hello, welcome to another commentary because, you know, I think that the TOTS one was absolute garbage because it was like 9 p.m. and I was really tired. So I decided to step up my game. So we're doing an SC commentary, we're doing todc. And yeah, I'm going to be giving you some strats mostly for the soul crushing floors because they are the hard parts. Yeah, I tried to record this earlier and I actually finished it, but I ran out of hard drive space literally midway through the recording because apparently all the recordings and like clips I had took up let's say I wonder it took up around 50 gigabytes on my C drive, and now I moved it to the E drive so I don't have to deal with that problem. But yeah, here's a skip. You want to go to the right in that beginning because it's the fastest way. Expect a TOH completion soon, by the way. I've gotten to 9 twice and 8 a good few times. And I'm consistent at 10. That's the last skip, by the way. After this, you only have unintentional ones, which we are going to be using one of them on intense because it's the one everyone uses. And it just makes it so much more fun and enjoyable to play. Alright, so that's difficult. Challenging is like pretty okay. I mean, the thing is, no one's gonna watch this part of the video anyway, which is really funny. So I can just say whatever I want. Including nothing. So yeah, you have these editors here, which I don't know how the fuck I saved myself there, but that's great. I don't have to edit for that. Because I am lazy. Just kidding, I actually don't know how to cut things, and it's really annoying, but... Alright, so you're on intense now, and now you have a safety net below you. Yay! Okay, so you're gonna do this skip. So you either do it like this, or you do it like this, or you do the objectively superior way, because it's the way I use, which is this. I find that to be way more consistent, and this time I'm gonna not forget to turn off the chat. Do this sideways so you don't get flung, because if you get flung, that is a bad thing. And then you should be fine, I think, for the most part. Yeah, you're fine to get to rem now. Just a few book clips, one book clip, and then this jump. Great. I'll see you back up there. Okay, so now that we're back here, because, and this time I'm not going to make a dumbass mistake, make sure it is pointing towards it, otherwise that jump becomes annoying as fuck. There we go, now you're on rem. So you're going to want to do a dance clip here, so basically how you do those is you go forward, angle slightly, you press space, then I have it copied, but yeah, and then shift and then space. So basically the timing is when your arm is at the end, I'm not going to make it this tight. Oh, I did. But when your arm is, when your right arm is all the way to the right, that's where you want to press shift and space. Here you can have many different cycles. Some that you have to literally press space like immediately. Some that you don't have to press space at all in the beginning. So yeah. Here you want to press opposite of the conveyor of where the conveyor is going. So you want to press EAD. That's how it works. So here you want to make sure you're straight when you land this, because you can get fucked by ladder physics otherwise. This thing can be really annoying sometimes. Make sure you do this sideways so you don't get ragdolled. It's a small chance, but it's a chance, and why would you Take risks when you literally don't need to. Alright, so here you have a walk around, right? So what you do is you go up to it, and then you hold W and A and curve around it, like that. So here is insane. The first soul crushing floor. Did I just forget to turn off the chat again? I'm so smart. Alright, so these conveyors are really simple. It's kind of self-explanatory what I'm doing. Here I like to stay there. I like to jump around, so I am being pushed against that wall and then I wrap. Okay, so here you want to angle yourself like this, press S a few times so you're at the edge, and then wrap. Flick out, unshift, and jump. That cylinder wrap is kind of tight. You don't have to do a 180, I'm just doing it because it's faster. Alright, so here you want to press S twice. Oh yeah, make sure you flick from that up to there, by the way. So press S twice, and then jump off. Make sure you go down while you're pressing space, so W, while holding W, press space. Align yourself with a stud, and then flick. If you fail that jump, you can jump from there to there. Jump is really failable. Here you want to do a ledge grab, and then you want to, of course, again, go down before you go down while you're pressing space. I recommend flicking there instead of trying to go around because ladders are weird. I'm to insane part 2, by the way. If you're stuck like this, just press W until you get out. Insane part 2 is really simple. That's the hardest jump with insane part 2, I'd say. So you want to be in this corner here, and then go. And then you're on terrifying. This is the hardest floor, by far. So, oh yeah, let me redo that. So basically you want to angle, and then flick. You want to do a half wrap, kind of, and then hold W to get onto the truss. Press S twice, and then go down while you're jumping, because it gives you extra distance, as I said on extreme. Here do the same, but go down 3 times, I'd say. Flick off of that. Go down 3 times. Wrap up. These wraps kind of suck, so you want to angle beforehand, and then go. That was really sloppy. So how I do this jump is like that. There's a lot of strats for it, but that's the one I personally use and find the most consistent. So here I jump, and in midair I unshift lock like this. So here, use T-pose to make sure that you're in the hole for the lodge, and then do it. Go down 3 times. Here, kind of move your camera outwards. Okay, so here, what I do is I flick. So I hold A, and then I flick the opposite direction, like that. It's kind of hard to pull off until you want to have an angle like kind of like that. And then angle, go, and then flick again. Really hard part. Really, really hard part. Probably the hardest part of the tower. That's my strat for it. There's a lot of other strats, and that's probably a hard strat, but it's the most consistent. This part is hard for me to explain. So here I flick and jump. I press space. Gives you more height. So here I quickly turn my camera so I'm on the truss, and then I flick. And then you're on kata. So here on these thin studs, you want to go in first person and then tap D mid-air. Then look at them, and then align. And be in the absolute middle if you need to. And then just go. then you just have to worry about not jumping too far. Kata is easier than Terrifying by quite a large bit. Okay, so go around. And then... Okay, so I got caught there, but I probably should have fallen, but I didn't. So you want to kind of turn before you land and then jump around. Jump past this first one. You can jump past the second one if you want to as well. But make sure you jump past the first one at least, because this tightrope is extremely stressful. The second most stressful tightrope in the entire tower. I'm sure you can guess what the most stressful one is. Okay, so align to the side and wait. And then press D to stall. And then jump off. Okay, so that's a truss. That's a... Oh, okay. Awesome. I should probably not do that. Alright, I'll see you back there. Okay, here. So, this is a ladder header. So basically, you go into shift lock, and then you want to angle. Then you want to press D and flick up. Like that. I recommend practicing it. Okay, this part. So, I used to be extremely shitty at this, and then my friend showed me, like, the most flawless strategy that ever exists. And I am so happy, and now he is my best friend, because he showed me this strat. So basically, you go here. So basically, what I used to do is I used to flick up there, and then I have to do a really inconsistent flick onto here, but basically, what you can do is just that. Jump off of this. Just doing a long jump down to here. This jump is extremely scary because it's above nothing. We should practice it. First person, jump, and then you're at the final tightrope. This is the scariest tightrope, of course, because it is the final one, and you're probably going to be shaking a lot. And then the final jump is really easy. Basically just pull out an item, pull it back in so you don't get flat-sided, and then long jump. And there we are! GG! I had to rebeat that twice because of space being bad. But now you have beaten the Tower of Difficulty try. This tower is extremely fun. This is one of my favorite soul crushings by far. It's not my favorite insane. That would probably be Bent Trauma or Curve Descent, but which I will be making guides on eventually. But this tower is an extremely fun one. In terms of when I recommend you do it, I think you should do it around... So there's a lot of different places you can do it. Either as your like first insane, your second insane, of course, or your third insane. Or you could also do it after a couple of extremes because of that part in Terrifying where you flick on the truss, which is really, really hard. There are other guides that have easier to pull off, but more inconsistent strategies that you might want to use. That's the one that's completely foolproof, though. Anyway, I hope this one was better than the TOTS guide, and I hope that this was... I hope that this helped you, be it one of your first soul-crushing towers, or one of the many soul-crushing towers. This tower is represented on mid-insane on the difficulty chart. I think it is low insane. So yeah. Alright, have a good one. I hope you, I wish you luck with this tower. It's a hard one. Alright, goodbye.